Addressing climate change is a global challenge, but it can be done through local solutions. In support of our city's climate action plan, the City of Chula Vista recently approved the Building Energy Saving Ordinance. This ordinance requires buildings that are 20,000 square feet or above, commercial and multifamily, to report their energy consumption to the City of Chula Vista, known also as benchmarking.
To comply with this new ordinance, building owners or their property managers will benchmark their building's energy use on Energy Star Portfolio Manager. This website is simple to use and completely free. Building owners across the country voluntarily benchmark with Energy Star Portfolio Manager so they can track their energy use and make efficiency changes that reduce their utility bills over time. Let's take a look at the screen to learn how you comply with this ordinance and benchmark your building. The first time you set up your Portfolio Manager profile, you may want to set aside a little bit of prep time to work through the setup. After that, it only takes about an hour each year to load your annual energy use into your profile and submit your data to the city. To get started, you will need to have some information handy. You will need to know the primary function of your building, address and year built, as well as the gross floor area and operating hours. You will also need information from your energy bills. This information can be entered manually or it can be imported straight from SDG&E. We'll show you both options. First, you will need to find your unique building ID number by going to this website and entering the name or address of your building. If you don't find your property listed and believe you are required to benchmark, please contact the City of Chula Vista at benchmark@chulavistaca.gov. Once you have found your building ID number, save it to reference it later in this process. Next, you will make a free account on Energy Star Portfolio Manager or log in if you already have one. This is a web-based tool created by the EPA that rates your building's energy performance with a score between 1 and 100 by comparing your building to similar buildings across the country. Now that you are logged in, select Add a Property at the top left of your screen. Follow the cues to select a property type, select the number of buildings, and choose the construction status of the building, which is most likely existing. Then click Get Started. Now fill out the basic property information. You can hover over the blue hyperlink text to see the definitions of these terms. If you don't know the gross floor area of your building, you should have the information in your property tax records. Otherwise, you can estimate the approximate square footage. Scroll down to the Standard ID section and select Unique Building Identifier from the drop-down menu. This is where you enter your unique building ID from the beginning of the tutorial. After typing this in, check any boxes below that apply to your building, then click Continue. Now that you have successfully added your building, it's time to add your energy data. There are two ways to add your building's energy data to Portfolio Manager. You can request that SDG&E upload your energy consumption data automatically, or choose to input energy bill information manually. The first option is great because energy consumption data is automatically transferred into Portfolio Manager every month. But there are a few more steps to set this up, and it could take up to a few days for connection to establish, and also the upload will be 2 months behind. So you will see your January data uploaded in March. If you choose to enter the data manually, you have the option to enter the billing cost info as well. If you decide to go with the first option and have SDG&E upload your energy consumption data automatically, simply go to the SDG&E Benchmarking Data Request portal and follow the steps shown. This should also work if you are getting renewable power through SD Community Power. If you manage a multi-family facility or condos where each tenant is responsible for their own electricity and bills, you will need to choose this option and ask SDG&E to transfer the aggregated data, including the tenant's spaces meters, by emailing benchmarking@sdgne.com. You will also need to add SDG&E as a contact in the Portfolio Manager and share all your properties with SDG&E, setting the sharing level to full access. Once logged into Portfolio Manager, click the Contacts link at the top right of the page. Then click to Add Contact button. Using the name field, search SDG&E Benchmarking. Click the Connect button, read and accept the terms and conditions, and submit the connection request. SDG&E will process your connection request within 5 to 10 minutes. To proceed with manual entry within your Portfolio Manager account, under the Congratulations message, click Add Energy Use Information. Or under the Energy tab, click Enter Your Bills. Both paths will take you to the following page. Great! Now you select the types of energy that your building uses and click Get Started. Here you will add information about your meters. The meter's units and date meter became active are required. Click on one of the meter fields to edit. Remember, you can hover over the blue hyperlink text for helpful definitions. Click Create Meters once you have added the required meter info. This next screen is where you add your building's energy usage data for the past year. You can pull this data from monthly SDG&E utility bills. To submit a compliant report, you will need to add at least 12 months of usage data. The fastest way to upload the data is through the single meter spreadsheet. This link to the spreadsheet is highlighted here in blue. Here you can enter the consumption information in each of the columns per month. You can manually copy and paste this information into the table by clicking Add an Entry. If you are entering information for the first time, make sure you have 14 months of information, including the consumption from December of the previous year and January of the year following the year you are documenting. The months that bookend the submitting year are needed to not get an error. These months of data won't impact your benchmarking. Select the meters you just added, then select what these meters represent. Click Apply Selections. Now that your building information, meters, and energy usage have been added, it's a good idea to do a quick quality check of this benchmarking data before submitting to the City of Chula Vista. To do so, go to home screen of the Energy Star Portfolio Manager. From there, click the Check for Possible Errors button near the bottom right of your screen under Data Quality Checker. The Data Quality Checker reviews 12 months of data. Choose the appropriate year ending date for the year you are reporting. The Data Quality Checker will potentially display two types of alerts. Next to the alert symbols, you will find tiny triangles that you can click to expand and display a complete explanation. Any red alert must be fixed before you can submit your benchmarking report. Yellow alerts warn of possible issues. Please review these and fix them where appropriate. Note that water meters and water data are not currently required by Chula Vista. After addressing all red alerts and reviewing the yellow ones, click the Run Checker button again to assure the intended alerts are fixed. Nice work! You're almost done. Now we just need to submit this data as a report to the City of Chula Vista. Let's go to the City of Chula Vista's benchmarking webpage. Once at chulavistaca.gov/benchmark, scroll down and click the button to submit 2021 data. Next, you will come to a page titled Respond to Data Request. Scroll down and complete the fields. Note that the time frame field is already completed for you and it cannot be changed. Then click Generate Response Preview. On the following screen, scroll down to find Templates and Reports section. You will see the Chula Vista Data Request draft response in the top row. If you see a yellow alert in the status column, you still have some unresolved errors. Click the I want to drop-down menu under the Action column and select View Errors. Follow the on-screen instructions to resolve them. If your response generated successfully, you will see a green document icon with a check mark. From here, you may preview, download, or edit your response. When you are ready, go ahead and select Send Response. On this final screen, complete the last 3 steps and click Send Data to finish your submission. You will see a green confirmation message and receive a confirmation email. And that's a wrap! Now your building has officially been benchmarked and your building is in compliance with the City of Chula Vista's Energy Benchmarking Ordinance. We have a variety of resources available to help you be successful in your reporting. You can find in-depth walkthrough of the ordinance along with a step-by-step tutorial to set up an Energy Star Portfolio Manager profile on our website, as well as links to a quick start guide and trainings. If you would like to start making low-cost upgrades of your building to improve your score and decrease your utility bills, check out the guidance on Energy Star's Save Energy section. Remember, you will need to submit a benchmarking report for your building each year to stay in compliance. Visit our website for more information and to contact us with any questions you have. Thank you for participating in Building Performance Leadership.